Hello, my friends, and happy Kai July. I'm excited to be talking to you today about Godzilla Rivals Battra. And with this one issue, we'll have finished off all four issues collected in the round one trade paperback. I would like to just focus on this cover right here and how beautiful it is. I love this standoff between Godzilla and Battra on this coastline here with this poor town caught in the middle. So very cool. This cover and the interior artwork are done by Oliver Ono, and this book is written by Rosie Knight. Very cool. We're going to look at this in the trade paperback today. So let's dig in. Very fun. We get a virgin version of that cover right here, and it kicks us right off. And you can see there's this beautiful cartoony artwork. It's not cartoony, but like it seems to me like a beautiful cartoon. I very much love this artwork. It's beautiful. I'm really in love with it. It's very stylized, but it has a wonderful charm to it. But as you can see, this issue starts off pretty slow with the monster stuff. It kicks off with this one girl who's doing some investigations into monster sightings. This is the vague, distant future where monsters are more talked about like it's a used to have been thing, a bit of a urban myth, you could say. But this old lady is just old enough to remember some things. And it kicks off with this right here. The monsters, the monster sightings are picking up. They're getting readings. They're hearing things on the radio. This girl has this little helper bot that's her assistant, and it's left over from the ancient past before things kind of fell apart. There's a lot of fun world building in this that's very subtle and slow, but they're building up to it with all this like lull conversation. But you're growing to like these characters. They're a little silly, but you're growing to like them, and it's very charming. But like I say, it's very slow to bring the action. But when it does, boy howdy, look at that. What a cool double page spread that is. Unfortunately, the trade paperback wants to kind of flip in on itself at this point because we're so far onto the other side of it with the binding. But man, what a cool double page spread. That's what I'm talking about. I love the sense of scope here. We see our folks right here, but we also see in the distance the building right there, much closer to the beast, and you realize just how big it is. Like, wow! And I love Battra too. That's one of my preferred movies, especially out of the Heisei stuff. But man, yeah, what a cool design. I love the evil Mothra. And if I'm going to linger on any page, that's going to be the one, I tell you what. But we get some great stuff in here. We get this little side plot about this bad dude who's trying to start up some sort of cult for the monsters to take advantage of people. He's going to get his comeuppance by the end of the issue, though, don't you worry. And that's my biggest complaint about this book, is I feel there are two subplots in the book. One about humanity devastating Earth with our pollution and not taking care of the environment, and this town suffering because all the pollution downspills into their community. But then there's also the subplot of the one cult leader and his trouble. So I really feel like they should have focused on one or the other and not divided it, because it comes across as a little hacky hokey. But the monster fights are beautiful. Like, I love everything about this artist. The art looks just sublime. That is how I say it. The monsters look spectacular. The people look fun. The world looks unique and lived in. Just very rich. I enjoy it quite a bit. I just feel like splitting the moral messages between in the issue made both feel somewhat hollow. But as you can see, we're getting some real cool monster action here at the end of the issue. And our good friend Mothra shows up. And I love the fact that the little robot knows the Mothra song, and because it does, it's able to call for help. So beautiful. And it's funny too, because it does just literally translate the song into English, but it sings it in English, which is kind of funny because I never really see it sung in English. It's usually just kind of some subtitle translation. I would imagine it would be sung in Japanese in here, but they don't use a little asterisk or anything, so I assume it's English. But very fun. Mothra ends up coming in and calming Battra and convincing it that it doesn't need to fight Godzilla, and that they're going to give humanity a second chance. But if humanity doesn't clean up their act, Mothra's going to come back with Battra, and they're going to team up because they're protectors of Earth, not humanity. But I love all these shots of the monsters. This is real goofy with the one fella getting what's his, but you know, it is what it is. I very much enjoyed the issue, even with my minor complaints about it, though. Very fun. Some cool bonus covers too here. We can see that right there. Very fun. I love how we got the Ferris wheel up in there. And we saw these bonus covers before, but this one right here is for this issue as well. And I thought this was really radical. And yeah, that's Trad Moore, who we've seen before. He does some really cool stuff. But yeah, really fun. I like this book a lot. I liked all the issues within the trade paperback, but I have a strong fondness for Battra just because that one movie... Oh, watch out. That one movie is just one of my favorites. I loved it when I was younger, and I still love it now. So thank you for joining me for Kaiju Live. I had a lot of fun going through these books here with you, and I'm looking forward to going through more, because don't you know it, there's a second trade paperback and a third coming out on its way, because there's a ton of Godzilla Rivals issues. And guess what? I have them all. So we're going to check them out. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.